What is going on, guys? It's your boy ThePokéMonarch and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showcasing my zombie deck profile for January 2022. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to start with the main deck. We are running 2 Duel King Ballardroke. It's a really powerful card. Lets you have a negate on the field when you have Zombie World on the field because it can negate a zombie monster's effect, or it can banish a zombie monster when it attempts to activate its effects. We also are running 3 Necroworld Banshee. This card is awesome because it lets you dig into your deck and get your zombie world. It's better than a terraforming because it activates it directly, which is really cool. Next up, we are running 2 Gozuki. Gozuki is awesome. Lets you banish a zombie monster from your graveyard when it's sent there in order to special summon one from your hand. And then we have Gozuki's brother, Mizuki. Actually, I said that the wrong way. Gozuki is Mizuki's little brother. You know, Mizuki came first. Mizuki is an extremely powerful zombie-type monster. You can banish it from your graveyard to special summon a zombie that is in your graveyard. Next up, we're running 3 Shiranui Solitaire. Now, a lot of people opt not to play this card because they're afraid of it being Ash Blossomed or afraid of it being Effect Veilered on Summoned and things like that. But I honestly think that it's worth the risk to actually play this card. It's a very powerful monster, and basically you just use it to bring out your Unizombie from the deck, which is the next card. This is probably one of the most powerful cards in the game, honestly. Unfortunately, right now, zombies aren't like the most powerful deck in Yu-Gi-Oh, but to me, they're one of my favorites. They are very powerful, but they're not like the most powerful. This card in particular, though, lets you send a zombie monster from your deck to the graveyard, any zombie monster that you wish, and it gains a level, basically. So you'll summon it out, you'll target itself, send a zombie monster, and then it'll gain a level. Or you can target another zombie monster if you want. And then you can also use this effect on the same turn where you can discard a zombie monster and it also gains a level. You have to target it, blah blah blah. But in any case, we're on to the rest of the deck. We have 2 Danger Nessie, 1 Tsuchinoko, and 1 Jackalope. These are really awesome extenders for this deck. You want your zombies in your graveyard so you can get them back with Mizuki or Gozuki or things like that. We are also running 2 Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. I opted for 2. I actually only have 2 at the moment. But I opted for 2 because I feel like in this build, it's kind of optimal. We are running 41 cards, but I think I mostly just have Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring there because I do run Crossed Out Designator in this deck to protect our combos and stuff, because this is a combo deck. But in any case, I am running 2 because of Crossed Out Designator. And then our 1-ups for the zombies, we're running 1 Glow Up Bloom and 1 Plague Spreader Zombie. And that's the main zombie part of the deck. And then we also have our package of 3 Gamma, Cyframe Gear Gamma. This card is really cool because you can, if you have no monsters on your side of the field, so basically when you tribute the Shiranui Solitaire, you can protect it with your Cyframe Gear Gamma, because that card is no longer on the field. You activate the effect, tribute it, and then your opponent can try to Ash Blossom. You can activate Cyframe Gear Gamma, and at that point it becomes an extender for the rest of your deck. Also, if you have no monsters on your field and you want to activate the effect of Mizuki in the graveyard, you can activate that. You could send a Gozuki and activate that, and you can use Gamma to stop their hand traps and stuff like that. Along with the Gammas, we're running 1 Cyframe Driver to round off the main deck monsters. Next up, we have our 1 Instant Fusion and 2 Ready Fusions. These cards are very awesome. They're really good extenders. They're to bring out our 2 zombie-type fusion monsters that we run, Sea Monster of Theseus and Flame Ghost. Next up, we have a couple of 1-ofs. We're running Monster Reborn, and we're running Called by the Grave. Called by the Grave is basically the same thing as like Cross Out Designator or to protect things like you would with your Gamma, things like that. Just protect monsters in the graveyard. Monster Reborn is self-explanatory, but we're also running 2 cross-out Designator. I'm thinking about adding a third, but I don't know what to take out at this point. But cross-out Designator does help out a lot. If they try to Ash Blossom you activate it, and you send your Ash Blossom, blah blah blah. And then finally, for the last spells, we are running 3 Zombie World. And then we are running 2 traps, which are 2 infinite impermanents. Basically there as well for the cross-out Designator. I thought they would be an awesome fit in the deck. Let's go ahead and check out the extra deck and kind of explain our choices there. So to start it off, we run 1 Sea Monster of Theseus, the most powerful card of, I think it was like, what, 2017 when it came out? No, Konami was totally wrong about that, but now it's actually extremely powerful now that we have Ready Fusion and even Instant Fusion and stuff like that. It is a Fusion Tuner normal or non-effect monster, which is really awesome. And then our Flame Ghost, LOB, I actually just pulled this from a random pack from LOB. I actually have quite a few packs of Legend of Blue Eyes still. I have more than that as well. So I've just been kind of like randomly opening them because I want to. I don't know. But I pulled that Flame Ghost. I thought it was a really awesome addition to the deck. And it kind of prompted me to build this deck and do this deck profile. Next up for our zombie deck profile, we are running our Baron de Fleur. It's a very powerful card. It has to do with like Crystal Halqifibrax bringing out the... well, I haven't gotten there yet, but bringing out the Formula Synchron. And Synchro summoning with the Ballardroke. And then we have a Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Ruler, because you do want your cards in your graveyard in this deck. Not all of them, but a lot of them, so being able to add a light or dark monster to your hand and then send the other 4 cards you reveal to the graveyard, it's like running like a mini confiscation. Or not confiscation, what's the name of that word card? The like running a painful choice. I can't believe I said confiscation, that was stupid. In any case, I'm not going to cut that out. We also have our Link monsters here. The rest of the extra deck is Link monsters. So we're running the Access Code Talker because it is a OTK machine, basically. If you go second and you're able to stop your opponent's board, you summon out some beefy monsters, you bring out a bunch of cards, and then you summon out your Access Code Talker. If you have enough extenders and stuff, that it just depends on what your board can do. But if you're able to control the game even in turn 1, and you're able to control your opponent's moves and everything like that, bringing out Access Code Talker on turn 3, you could totally just OTK your opponent. Next up, we are running Apollosa Bow of the Goddess. Very powerful. You can get a lot of negates on the field in turn 1, and Apollosa is a really good card. To go along with Apollosa, we're actually running our 1 IP Masquerena, because making it on your opponent's turn is just, it's awesome. And then we have the Nightmare package, 1 Unicorn, 1 Cerberus, and 1 Phoenix. Of course, they're here, you know, pop card, return a card. It's just self-explanatory why we are running them. And then we have our Barricade Board Blocker. This card, if this card is Link summoned, you can discard a card during the end phase of this turn, add 1 continuous field spell from your graveyard to your hand. And you can only use this effect of Barricade Board Blocker once per turn. Face-up spells you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So basically, you run this so that you can protect your zombie world, because it is a face-up spell card on your side of the field. It's just a really powerful card. Next up, we have our Crystron Halqifibrax. It's just there to summon out off of the Unizombie combo and stuff like that, which I will showcase in another video. And then we have our Vampire Sucker, also a very powerful card. You draw a card when you summon Ballardroke in the standby phase. Finally, for the last card of the deck, we have Relinquished Anima. Basically, if it's pointing at your opponent's monster, you can go ahead and take it as an equip card. But That's it for the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, please be sure to like the video as always, subscribe to the channel for more awesome YouTube content like this, and look forward to that combo video that I will be showcasing soon. Have a good one.